Okay, I'm adding Kai clips. Tell him I friended him. 1 second.
I'm in the same boat.
Are you streaming? You're streaming on Cozy?
I'm on Cozy right now. Yeah, and I want to be clear. I'm not a white supremacist.
I'm just joking.
No, I know. I know the recent thing. I was gonna say I actually watched. You're talking about the John Aubrey one, right?
Yeah, Jay Aubrey. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you know that guy? Okay, hold on. This is gonna sound really bad to start. This is not a great foot in the door thing. But did you know that guy's actually Jewish too?
Bomboka! Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, great. Discord's crashing for me. They're trying to stop the moment. Okay, and you can see me all right, right?
Yeah. You sound like Nick. You have the same voice.
Okay. Oh, it's so. This is the thing. This is like worse than the white accusation for me. So, I watched Nick's content for a while. I've definitely picked up some mannerisms and definitely my cadence that I use. I picked up from him.
The way you said content.
Well. Yeah. The Chicago accent.
Even the way you just
Utah.
said that. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Nick 2.0. Hey, what's going on, Kai?
No, okay.
To be honest, I've heard people talk about you in the chat before, but I'm not really too familiar with you. This is my first time seeing your face.
Really?
Right.
Okay, sweet. So I'll give you the rundown. I'm actually, some people would consider me not exactly like a foil to Nick, but Nick and we've sparred on a few different questions. We disagree on the incel stuff. We come at things from different angles on a few issues, but I align with him on a lot of political stuff. I'm from Utah. I'm Mormon. We've kind of different demeanors towards certain things, but I love Nick. He's a great guy. Awesome dude.
So you think you're gonna get your own planet? You're gonna get your own planet when you.
Well, we should talk about that sometime too. There's so many Mormon misconceptions. People say everything like we're polygamists. We get our own planets. None of that is really true anymore for the polygamy part. The planet thing just isn't true. People watched a South Park episode and they just got all the ideas from that. But I'm here to talk to you, man. I'm worried about you.
Oh yeah.
So this Lavloon girl, no good. I'm telling you, I've seen her around. Where did you first hear about her? Was it like the Destiny Circle?
Yeah, Destiny Circle.
Okay. I debated her a while back about her perspective on pornography. I don't think it was on Destiny's channel. It was uploaded to one of the clip channels afterwards. It was like on his stream. But actually, that's an interesting place to start because I don't know what your position on this is. What is your position on pornography use?
I am very anti. I think it's
awesome.
It's really bad for men's mental health, and it's just bad overall. Everything's bad about it. But
huge. And we when Lav and I talked about it, we brought up a few major things. Like the first age of free exposure is the average first age is 11 years old for boys, which is insane.
I was probably like 9 when I first started watching. I watched it on YouTube actually. The worst website on the internet. I was watching. I don't want to shout her out, but there was basically like promo for. On YouTube, and that was what I watched and indulged in when I was like 9.
Yeah, well, they would upload like there'd be like movies on YouTube back then that they would just have like full length, and there was just it is an awful website. TikTok is really vying to take the place as like the worst place ever. But for me it was 3rd grade if I'm remembering correctly. So I was just about 10 or 11. It's awful. And
so tell me about Lav,
all the stats get worse.
We all agree. Everybody in my chat like agrees, but like tell me I want to hear the debate.
Yeah. So I talked with Lav about pornography because she made her big introduction into the scene with being like a sex worker who was leaving the sex work industry. You're familiar with that whole story, right?
I guess that sounds.
Okay, yeah. So she was like an OnlyFans girl for a long time, was very successful off of it, made hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably millions, honestly, and now is engaged to the Ridge Wallet guy. You're familiar with Ridge Wallet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the current arrangement. Well, she's going back. She's going back to work and to OnlyFans. The only problem is now she's marketing it
as educational content. We just talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad you heard that because that to me is just totally laughable. While Lav and I were talking, she basically retracted her position about pornography and basically just said that she doesn't want people accessing harmful She wants it to be used safely, which is obviously an oxymoron. There's no such thing as safe pornography. That's like saying, I want to be, shot in the foot with a gun and a bullet, but I don't want it to hurt. Doesn't really make much sense. It's an oxymoron. But everything about this woman is archetypal. I should refrain from calling her a woman. She's closer to what's called a succubus. Now, are you familiar with succubi?
Yeah.
She is textbook succubus. Succubi they're in Catholic demonology and just Christian and also just religious demonology in general. It's not just Catholics. Succubi are demons that exploit men through their sexual drive and desire, harvest their energy, and then basically throw them out. And this idea of a succubus fits perfectly into how Lav is, how she interacts with you. And you were calling some of this out. You were like,
so what are you going to tell me that I don't know?
Well, the question is, like, I want you to wake up, because you know this, but you're not waking up, white man. Well, I can't say white man because you're mixed, but still, you have to understand that you've acknowledged all the parts about her that prove her to be a succubus, but you are feeding into it, like you're letting yourself be ensnared by it, like walking into a bear trap. Okay, you just asked your chat whether it was a positive or a negative interaction. A lot of the chat is already...
I'm getting them to engage. I'm getting them to talk, right? We just talked to her.
No, I think that's good. But I am reluctant to believe that you were safely separated from her influence, especially at the end of the conversation.
So you trying to cockblock me?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Because this is like, if you were to, if she were to give you oral sex, it would be like she would be biting off your penis. This is the kind of metaphor we're going for here.
Okay.
That's the equivalent of what she's doing to you spiritually. I don't think you understand how like serious like this harvesting of male energy is.
No, I do.
Then why are you entertaining it?
It's good content. It was a good conversation. She's like a nice girl.
Okay. For you, it's content. For her, this is where she derives her energy from. You are a vessel for her to like extract male energy from. You see how she uses our terminology? She says divine femininity, divine masculinity. What does she know about the divine? She doesn't even believe in Jesus Christ. She is not religious. Actually, she might be religiously Jewish, but I mean, most Jews are more secular in their practice. She's co-opting the language. She's talking about sexual topics with you, ensnaring you into this like, we'll talk soon kind of vibe, trying to set up, I'm sure, a sexual interaction, all to...
All right, bro, you don't want me... Okay. You don't want me to fuck her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and also it's November. Come on.
I know that. I was saying no November the whole time, man. Bro, you're really... Bro, it seems like if anybody got succubied, you care about her a lot more than I do. I thought this was a good conversation.
No, I care about you. I care about you, Sneako. Not no homo. Socks are on. Yeezy foam runners are on. Yeezy Gap is on. I care about you more than I care about her. I have no draw to her whatsoever. She tried to meet up in Utah. Didn't happen. No go. Totally shut it down. I promise. I've got receipts for that if you care to see them. What I'm worried about is that this happens so many times, and you're obviously not stupid. You're a very intelligent person.
Right. Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that intelligent people.
But this is what I indulge in. I like talking to girls. I enjoy female nature, stuff like that. I'm aware that it could be sucking your energy, and that's something that I know it's bad, but it's like it's what I indulge in. It's my thing. I like women.
Okay, so the question is, because I think this is the ultimate trap to people who are actually really intelligent. It is just the like coming to terms with vice and with things that are really destructive. You, in the conversation that I caught, you really talked about this, like, women are trying to emasculate me. They're trying to feminize me, which is true, by the way. They're trying to do that. The more dangerous thing, though, is that they're trying to woo you into a sense of just like okayness, this like apathy towards the things that are destroying you. Men define themselves by being able to make tough decisions, make hard calls, and continue to improve. That's what virtue is, right? It's doing difficult things, doing things that are actually worthwhile. But what you just said is totally contrary to that idea. It's like that, this is my vice. That is how Satan works. Satan works by changing your conscience to no longer consider your vice something that is worth changing, when it always is. You should always be trying to avoid it.
I'm talking to her on Discord.
Where's it going to lead? Where's it going to lead? And hold on. Most of the time, you don't start, effing a B word. You just start talking to her on Discord, or you talk to her at a club, and what happens? You go to the hotel room and you're flirting back and forth, and eventually you end up in a bedroom the night after, and then, you leave. You may not even stay the night, honestly. It never starts with just like, oh, I'm in her bed. It starts like this.
Okay, I will consider that, but she's engaged, she's doing her own thing.
Well, she on the call with me said that she was fulfilled and more sexually happy than she ever was. Does that woman sound like she's sexually fulfilled and happy in her relationship?
I'm not gonna step into her relationship. I see what you're saying, man. Thank you for warning me. I appreciate that.
Like, and I'm not trying to obviously I'm much younger than you are. I spent less time on the scene than you have. So I'm not trying to do this like holier than thou. I am. I'll admit to that. I'll admit to that 100%.
All right.
This is one of those things. You're going to be happy if I successfully block you, and you're going to see what she does. She's going to cry to destiny that I intervened and stopped her from having sex with you, and then you'll see your true character. So I'm just looking out for you. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Kai. That's a good interjection. Maybe I needed you to step in. I will consider what you're saying.
I appreciate that.
All right,
I appreciate that. I'm just looking out for you. Hey, thanks for having me on, dude. You have a good one.
Thank you for meat watching.
Yeah.
That's it. Your job?